Okay, went to a couple channels the other day that I don't normally go to. Somebody mentioned them, so I went to check them out. And channels I'd not been to before. And it turned out it was basically just hate. They're hate channels. Okay, hating on this, hating on that. And when hate didn't work, they went to fear. They did all kinds of fear stuff. They go back to anger. Then it was hate, and fear, and anger, and fear, and hate. And if you go to channels that are just a bunch of negative conflict all the time, I mean, there's a lot of negative conflict in the world, especially the topics that we discuss. But if you go to these channels that are real heavy on that, and they give you no solution, they give you no, there's no hope. There's a lot of these channels you walk away from. We have some that are very, I'll use Irish as a great example. He gives you his opinion, lays out what he thinks. He gives you some alternatives, maybe things to look out for. But there's always hope in his message. There's always, hey, we keep alert, keep your head on a swivel. You know, we got our mind. You know, keep looking at things, whatever the case is. Yeah, it could get ugly, but you know, we got this choice, this choice, this choice. Here's our alternatives. Here's what you might do. You don't have to agree with him, but at least he's trying to give you hope, and it's through education. Okay. Some of these channels don't get that far. You're going to die. You have no hope. That's their message. There's nothing you can do. They're killing us. They're killing us from the skies. They're doing this. They're going to do that. And that's all their channel's about. Especially the news ones. They don't get into anything really. They just tell you how bad everything is. Now, when I first got into prepping, this stuff used to really affect me. And there was not, this is back in 2009, there was not this many channels doing this stuff. And finally got so bad I had to walk away from it because it was just making me sick. So I bring this up because I want you to ask yourself a question. Are you an act? Do you act or do you react? Okay? If you go to these channels that are all negative and they make you negative, you're reacting to that channel. Okay? It's affecting your emotions, affecting your state of mind. And if you look at these channels that do this, they're preying on your emotions. They don't bring anything. If you walk away from a video and you gained nothing, okay, just if you got a stomach ache, sour belly over this thing, if you're losing sleep at night, if it's stressing you out, can you go out tomorrow, a beautiful spring day, but yet you got a black cloud over you because this coming collapse or this jade helm or some other thing is going on because that's all you're thinking about, okay? Can you not have a conversation with family members or complete strangers or fellow employees or whatever without an SHTF scenario popping up? Because that's all you think about, okay? If any of these things apply to you, you need to turn this crap off and get the hell off YouTube. Take my advice. Take it from a brother. I ain't trying to pick on nobody. But you need to run from this thing, okay? I'm not telling you not to prep, not telling you not to be aware, but this is not working for you. You're gonna be out of your head nuts before anything bad ever happens, okay? If it starts affecting your daily life in a negative way, the prepping part, it's not supposed to do that. This should not be adding fear or angst or anxiety to your life. Okay, the knowledge we pick up here opens our eyes, makes us more aware, where we can make better decisions with the data that we're putting together. Okay, jade hell might be an issue. Might. Okay, and that's semi-remotely tangible. We know there's something going on with China. Got to keep our eye on that. Can I personally do anything about China and their shenanigans? No. Russia, same thing. No. Nothing I can do about it. But I have my eyes open. Okay? I have a government, tyrannical government. I know what they're capable of. I'm good to go. I don't need to sweat this. Yeah, I got to keep my eye on current events. This thing over here, that thing over there, whatever the problem is. I'm going fishing. They're not going to steal my fishing. Okay? Or I'm going to go enjoy this thing, or I got this little project I want to do. I'm not going to let them ruin that project of mine. Don't let them steal your day from you. Do not take this. When I go to sleep, I sleep like a rock. They can nuke this place tomorrow. Whatever. I can't change that. Okay? But if you're one of these people, if you look at this prepping stuff and all this YouTube, and it's messing you up, stop. Get off YouTube. Come back at a later date when you can look at this objectively. Okay? Most of these are just people talking. I'm nobody. I have no education to back up what I'm talking about. I only have my experience and some books I read. Okay? Take whatever I say with a grain of salt. And so are some of these other, lots of great educated people here. But these are people just giving you what they know, sharing you some information. A lot of these people are screwed up. This is it. Truthing, the truther movement, and prepping has become an industry. So you have to get all the crap out of the way and stay away from the emotional stuff. If you go to channels that are continually emotional, continually in conflict, or the author of the channel is always, this kind of stuff, man, stay away from that crap. All in speculation. Remember, 99.9% of what we have here is wild speculation. Yes, history repeats itself, and we anticipate that. You should know what your history is. You should know what your country's done. You should know what the world has done. Okay? But to get caught up in some of these things and, and I don't even go into the reptilians and all this kind of the alien stuff, whatever. Can't, not even gonna do that. But if you're getting caught up in these things and it's making you sick, you need to stop. Take my word for it. Because it won't get any better for you. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and say, oh, okay, I got enough goods now. I got this thing figured out. Because what's going to happen, you're going to go back to one of these emotional channels again. And after you got all your stuff lined up and you got it all figured out, this guy's going to pull your reactionary button and find out you don't have all the stuff you need. That's not going to be enough. Or yet, it's going instead of worrying about the demon coming from this side, you're going to have a monster coming from this side now. Now you're going to react to the stuff again. You can't fall into these traps. I give you some information. That's what Seller said. I'll put that on the shelf. Maybe it'll come into play. Maybe it won't. Maybe he's right. Maybe he's wrong. That's all this is. It's a buffet. You don't have to, don't take all this stuff on your heart. You may have a great favorite channel, and he comes out with some big bad stuff. Okay, whatever. You can't let it ruin your day. Okay, how bad? I've said in previous videos all the conspiracy theories I've currently lived through, and you know what? Because they did not happen. And I love conspiracy theory. I dig this stuff. Okay, none of it has happened. I've been doing this since I was 11. Not a prepper. My family's been in this since I was 11. These things have not happened. None of them. Have we got a more tyrannical government? Yeah, that's happened. Okay, we've survived 1984. We've survived all this stuff. I mean, none of it's happened. And the same, what I see right now with this Jade Helm stuff, I see the same fervor and angst that I saw back in 2008 when they were talking about the martial law that's coming, just as soon as Obama gets elected. Once Obama's in there, there's going to be a 60-day period, and bang, thing's going to happen. This event's going to happen, and there's going to be martial law. That's what got me into prepping. It didn't happen. Nothing happened. I mean, I'm tired of waiting on this crap, to be honest with you. So what do? Oh, I think I'll go back to my life and do what I was always doing, the same stuff I did before. I got my preps. I keep my eyes open. I'm aware. Hey, Jade Helm might happen. Then again, it might not. What's going to happen to all those people? And I pray for these people that told their family, their wife, their kids, their neighbor, their boss, their fellow employees, their cousin, whoever, whatever. Hey, what about this Jade Helm thing? Oh no, this is it. This is going to be the one. You better get ready. And what happens when nothing happens? Their name is mud. And that's sad. I hope something happens, so at least they can say, I don't want anybody to get hurt, but at least they can say, well, yeah, that thing did happen. Because if nothing happens, their name is mud. I've done that. I had to explain that martial law never came. I told everybody about it. Oh, yeah, what happened to your martial law? So you play your cards close to your chest, keep your eyes open, but do not let this YouTube stuff get to you. Do not react. You have a job is to act. When you react, someone else is pushing your buttons, running you like a puppet. I say something to you, you go into act mode. Well, that may be true, that may be not. Can't let these people get into your head, because 99% of these channels are all reactionary stuff. They're all preying on your emotions. They got the nice charts and all this kind of stuff. And most of it, they're using someone else's video that they took off of YouTube that was BS to begin with. And now they're showing it to you, and you're thinking it came off ABC News. It was crap from the beginning. So you go to some of these. I got rid of all the news feeds that come up. Just worthless. None of them are worth a damn. I think Corbett Report's the only one I get. He's he doesn't talk about all this goofy stuff. Plenty of world events to worry about. I don't worry about anything around here. We're going to do whatever we're going to do. Don't let this stuff warp your brain. Don't get yourself... If this stuff makes you sick, get off YouTube. YouTube will be here. It'll wait. It ain't going anywhere. But the... and I say this because I watched a lot of comments, a lot of these... Oh, it's some Jade Helm stuff, and I watch these people comments. These people are I mean, they're stressed. They're worried. They're not sure. It's the uncertainty of what's coming that's driving them nuts. And that's... Man, if prepping and all this, if being aware does this to you, I'd go back to sleep. The hell with it. Go watch Dance with the Stars. Enjoy yourself. What the hell? If the prepping thing is not to bring uncertainty in your life. It's to bring awareness and security, knowing that, well, if something happens, I'm prepared. I got my eyes open. Okay? So you should feel better, more secure once you have this information. It should make you feel sick. I've gone too long. I'm going to shut up. Love you.